former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Okay,
only a couple for him.
I hate when I got to post my
screen. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter
like
inside, but that
checking
one
my
was
screen to see
swallowed
the
up
play,
because when
man.
they're hoping, those big
And then
defensive
you play
linemen
them
will
next.
take
That's
the
why I hate
beat and
them,
move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Cool.
Didn't happen on that
I
play.
get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
First good stream, can you hear me? Follow your boy, Twitch J. 37.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
What you talking about,
how
bro?
many times have we heard coaches say, sometimes it's not really about those X's.
You got your stream up, so I'm advertising.
Oh, yeah.
And when you have a punt return, he's one of those Jimmys and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
You wish you could get those animations, huh?
Gain on that play.
Nigga, never.
You say never.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You get the 2-arm half jump.
Run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yo, that shit drives me crazy.
Say no gain
then they can't
there.
open
Now it'll
shot.
be 3rd
They can
down.
put back everything. Anybody. It don't matter what side you are. Just put it back everything.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's
Dog.
Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time.
My name is on it.
Switch hands, 1st and 10.
It's called
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long
5
to
o'clock.
develop.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, bro.
What's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw, it's Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're
Make this change now because Cohen too soft.
you know, in that zone.
Defenses
can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Why does he stay there? Yo, this is great.
To throw on 6. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Push him back. 45. Mike, 45. Move. Jim. Watch twist. 18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The open man is Smith. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mostert. Touchdown, Chicago! Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Brady to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Alert! Mike, check, 59, go. Go! Check 52. Say, 72.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shaquille Barrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Trubisky will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Start with straight shots and then pop bottles.
Back at the
forward on the
43-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen. They got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it.
I won't take your good, but I shall take your time.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good.
And I'm sorry, sweetheart.
They
I
tried
thought
to
you
field goal
were
from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. From midfield, here's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. When you get one down instead of 2, it's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now Howard stripped. The football. This is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will
the one that hurts me is the hook.
30-yard line.
Like, they don't even try. They just turn around and little baby hook, green. And you'd be like, come on.
First of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Oh, my God. I'm fresh for this.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long?
My bad. Feel like I got on it. Hold up, be back.
Hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
That man held his nuts,
just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop,
hey, we pop champagne like we on a championship ring.
Running in that direction, then he cuts back up inside.
Hey, yo, we got ball. No, bitch, we ball.
I don't know about that, cuz.
I don't know about that. I was telling them. No champagne.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Hey, cuz, I hit the nigga with a timeout blitz. He tried to nano me the whole game, right?
Extra point split.
Oh,
hey,
I hate niggas nano blitzing,
he was nano me the whole game, so the nigga fumbled the ball, right? So once he fumbled it, it wasn't a fumble. I called a timeout. Right before I pick my play.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nigga, I can hit you with the handicap shit. Like I can't do that shit, bro. I can't nano you the whole game, bro. That's taking away from the fucking game, bro.
That's what them little jits was doing to me, dog. And I was like, come on, bro. I live and eat Madden, dog. You gonna nano blitz me like I don't know? No, it's just a regular formation I'm running. I'm like, yeah, all right. You went to YouTube. You looked up the formation to run. And you cheesing me right now.
They cheesing.
I'm not cheesing you. I'm not cheesing you. Don't worry. I'm still going to beat you.
In the first half, there really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads.
Go ahead, beat me. And I start hitting him with the RPO, the quick screens. He was done. He was done.
This will be a gain of about 8
For
to
some
the
reason, let's just say 2 tight. Oh, it is 2 tight ends.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I didn't realize how important tight ends were until those nano blitzes became OP, bro. Then I started to put the old lineman as my third OT, old lineman as my third tight end. So niggas try to come off the edge.
That's how you work there, cuz.
Remember, it's all about the ball, and without the ball, you can't get those.
Then I saw he was good in the passing lane. I just fucking whole line, halfback dive, my nigga. We gonna fight? We gonna go straight up, head to head. Let's see who line winning.
Bears touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
Just takes me to bust a quick juke here and there, and I'm free after the first line because you just straight blitzing me. Told him, do not let me hit 2nd level. Anytime I hit 2nd level, it's over. Hit
Bro,
that 2nd level.
This nigga is so stupid, cuz. He nano. Oh, you ain't watching the game, but he nano me. But he's moving his linebacker. He got the Buccaneers, so you know they got fast linebackers, cuz. Man, I fake talk going to the outside, cut the bitch right up the middle every time, cuz. Nigga, I just scored 3 times on that shit. I know he's sick. You keep running that shit all you want to.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You see, I just got the message.
What message?
About TPO tonight.
Oh.
So it's about like 5:30 niggas gonna start talking about it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field.
And the Grom got with a no decision again.
Something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something
don't wish that on him, dog.
And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not one fucking run, my nigga. 4 hits. Jacob pitched 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, bro. No ER, no runs, 1 hit, 1 ball on base. Come on, bro. Mets got it. Come on.
As the clock will stop
JP the kid in the party?
to go in the first half.
Yeah.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady.
We don't give no support. No run support.
But able to get it up past the
tough ass Braves. We need run support. We're gonna have pitchers like that.
The Braves are good, bro.
Oh, they were supposed to get whatchamacallit too, but he had corona, so they had to deny the contract.
Another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
That's a good play.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
What do you guys
From the right hash, this from 44 yards
just got off of work.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 games of the NFL regular season are upon us. It's the second half of Week 17.
I see you snuck up in the league,
yards into the end zone. Able to push his way through.
I had to play it, I had to do it.
So, look at that little man hopping up in the league, huh?
I had to do it real quick.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
Good hit.
Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 7, Brady Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, Kyle.
Aaron Lynch
Yo,
has
how
now
does it feel that
recorded
you're
10
rooting for the
sacks on the
Washington
season.
football team?
Hey, just like I'm rooting for my red can, it's the same thing, Kyle. Ain't no difference.
Situations. They just took another sack right there.
That's the name? Are you serious? The Washington football team. The Washington football team.
Positive grades.
And he's going to go down.
Wow.
Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think we've seen this before.
You watch baseball though, Risky, or just football?
Yes, sir. I watch every sport.
Yeah. Just gonna add
to the national.
Come on, bro. I go to almost every game, and my job partnership with I get tickets for free, bro.
And you can tell on the sideline those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Man, come on, bro. We just coming off a World Series run. You think we're worrying about a loss? Are you serious?
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10.
Yeah, how were the parades though in the city and shit? Like when you guys won the World Series last year.
You said what? The city was lit,
I was like the parade. The city was lit, right?
Pass lit, bro. It was bitches everywhere, bro.
Just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I couldn't think straight. There was so much going on.
Defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Yeah, I got the foul power.
Only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
We're looking good this year. We look good this year.
Hey, echo.
Here's Trubisky.
Hey, you a Mets fan, man?
God damn!
Pressure, and he will.
Are you stupid?
Sack back at the 46. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
No, nigga.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
What a loser.
I used to live in
Now
Queens too.
Trubisky on 3rd and long.
Yeah, you a Red Sox fan, bro.
Catch.
It's because
Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any
Nobody
play
talking
we
about
see,
football.
we're pretty, excited about. The big plays.
I learned
let's
football
face it,
on my own.
that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
Chuck
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
it's funny. The first nigga,
time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty
Donovan McNabb,
Well, Brandon,
and
he's
Brian
having a great day,
Westbrook.
but sometimes
I've seen them two niggas play with them in Madden. I said these niggas is godly.
too, you know.
They are
Hey,
fucking.
they're on scholarship.
The
Too.
best.
They're getting paid too.
Bro,
With the day he's
he's
had,
not good.
you can have one go in the wrong direction.
On the Eagles, I remember.
Bro, that was my nigga. And then Streets, NFL Streets came out, and it was.
People forgot about NFL Street, cuz. That was the wave.
Man. Come on, man.
Well, they had that one.
It was the top 3 quarterbacks is him, Culpepper, and Vic.
A good run blitz.
The ability to
I
stay
don't
on
know,
task.
I don't know, cuz.
F3, dog. So it's like I was chilling. I was like, yo, I fuck the top 3 quarterback. He on the Eagles. I'm gonna fuck with the Eagles. And then I saw the LZ was taking out. It hurts. I never knew this was the Eagles was about. And then we got T.O. It was good times there.
They just tried to dump it underneath there.
You know?
I can't believe you.
I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his
Don McNabb
elusiveness
choked.
to make people miss.
I lost a lot of credit for Don McNabb there. Then I was a big T.O. fan.
But ultimately
So,
stalling out the red
T.O.
zone.
and then he went to Dallas, and I said, there goes that.
Get 6 points out of it. Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They
And
got
it's
3
gonna stick
points.
to my
They give the
Eagles.
defense a little bit of rest.
Then
let them
Don
settle
McNabb,
down.
Washington.
That's a good drive.
I'm like, nah,
Nah, cuz. I was
get him
sick.
out of here. I was not feeling that dog at all.
I thought I was the only one who was like
The
that,
Tampa
cuz.
offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep
And
inside
if somebody
their
would have taught me
territory,
football,
which
I
means
would
you're
have
gonna
been
lose
with
the
every
field
team they would have
position
taught
battle
me.
as a general rule.
No,
What they're
but
looking
I
for
learned that
now is a
by
little more
myself out here in
consistency.
Florida.
Move the ball.
Everybody
Florida,
loves football
they-
here.
I'm about to say Florida's like they grown football. Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm
They
from
grown
New York,
football,
dog.
cuz.
I'm from Queens, New York. So like I lived there till like I was like 11, 12, dog. Came out here in middle school, 6th grade. All the jits out here playing football, tackle football on the concrete and the side. I'm like, what? I'm used to niggas playing basketball, handball.
But with a guy like
No,
him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact
in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady.
You don't play, Jeremy.
And he's got Miller.
He caught that.
He takes us up to the 40-yard
what the fuck is handball,
being corralled. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
What?
You sound like you're a pitcher or something.
Brady, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
What? Why would it? I'm not trying to. I just want to educate you.
No, yeah. So like, I mean, in handball, you're swinging your arm to like hit the ball down and shit. It's the same thing as a throwing motion.
Yeah, so I'm saying something like, why would it fuck up your hands with this?
Well, like,
it's just exercising it, or you just saying you're gonna wear and tear it.
For the 3rd most in a single year, and the Bucs are able to cut
throwing like the way we throw the ball, like underhand all day, that won't hit your arm. Like if you keep going overhand the rest of your life, that's why people always have problems with overhand shit.
Tough there.
You know, like your body's not meant to throw overhand.
Bring it in.
And every receiver's coach
teaching me
everywhere.
Yeah, so like it is a wear and tear thing, and like hit the ball harder and harder than handball. You gotta swing your arm harder and harder. That shit hurts. That's shoulder
the risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have
Mr.
them,
Cap,
and field position leads you to that
he used
type
to be
of play call.
him and his brother.
Blitz,
was
yeah.
brother?
Throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's old now. That man is like...
It's not such thing as old, cuss.
Man called him old at 45. Oh my god.
Officially nothing on that last
So
run.
you know what? Not old.
You his son, cuz. You his son. You call your father old,
Out of the
cuz.
gun, Trubisky.
Because you know how young he is, my
Anthony Miller.
Jeez.
And brought down, but not before
compared
they're
to other
inside
parents?
the 25.
Yeah, you're right. Compared to other parents,
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Be on his 4th. Come on, my nigga. That nigga young.
Yeah, you're right.
Talk to him, cuz.
If you do the math, and he 45, that means he was having a baby every 10 years.
That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second
House
down.
was getting at a young age,
And it
cuz.
is true. You can draft the
Yes,
fastest.
sir. He
You can
definitely
draft the
was.
most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning,
So this guy was
sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot,
That's how my brother was born.
completion.
Yeah, but had his hands up, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
16, 17?
16, bro.
23-yard run.
16.
And then my mom's 16,
Further
bro.
out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end
Oh, my
zone,
mom
and
was
in this
young.
one, he's sort of
My mom
carrying
was
the team on his
15.
back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all.
Yo, can you imagine yourself
Carrying
having
that just
a
as
kid at
lightly
15?
as he does the
Not me,
football.
dog.
What a great
Like right
performance.
now?
I can't have a kid right now, bro.
Got him in the
That's
lead.
what I'm saying. You're 17 right now. If you would have had a 1-year-old right now, get out.
Let's field it a few yards into the end zone.
Yes, you can. You fucking can't. Thank you.
And
Nah,
this
I could
return
do it, but I
net's
mean, like, I
positive
can't
as
have
he
a
gets
kid, bro.
past
I
the
don't know.
25 and up to the 27-yard line.
You're absolutely
Keep
right.
strapping up, my boy.
No
Always be
glove.
strapped, bro. Always strapped.
No glove, no love, cuz. Keep that motto.
Always, man. I always got the parachutes on me.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And
Look at this dude. Hey, stop it,
And
cuz.
married. And married.
Yeah.
That's not a question. You think I'm with the same girl? You think I'm gonna keep? Nah.
First league. That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
Actually, though, the first time I did, I
advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
I actually had a pregnancy
now
scare.
in
I
Tampa.
almost killed myself.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the
She said it
parking
pretty
lot. Their guys
late.
trailed big here to begin
The hard
quarter
drop
number
didn't.
4.
Yeah, bro, I was shitting myself, bro. I was 16, 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
About to
I bet you
repeat
would-
history.
Running right, Jones.
I was like, nah, I pulled out.
And then play went nowhere.
Nah, cut, not this
Losing
time around, you
yardage.
did.
It'll be back at the 36.
Shit
That's
was
going to
scary.
go as
Ever
a
since
loss
then,
of
always
1
had a
on
problem.
1st down.
Oh, partner. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out
She
of
was telling me
bounds.
too, she was
They
like,
formed
oh, my
that picket
cousin's a
fence
nurse.
and didn't allow him to
Figure
run.
it out. Oh, no, like,
I say one thing, don't keep one in the wallet.
That shit. Oh, that's the way you get. That's the way she get product, huh?
Yeah, they break. Make sure it's a fresh one every time, my brother. There's no need be having one in the wallet.
You probably talk about his training camp.
Niggas fall for that trick. Yo, just keep one in the wallet.
And now you have that chance.
Use that bitch. Shit breaks inside that hole. It's a little hole in it you ain't even know.
But couldn't take it away.
And here come the
Oh shit, Seth Smith's just a home run. Nah.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back.
This nigga got
really
the lucky ass pass,
the front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. First and 10.
Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done,
Everybody home?
we see the end result. Right now,
What do you mean?
they're on victory.
They're leading here in the fourth.
Nah, they home. Why? Because you don't hear
Like
nobody
a pretty
yelling?
good save play right there. No, he's had
We're
trouble with the
not Mets fans.
interceptions in this game there.
Mom.
Hits his guy out in the flat.
No,
So many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk
down
about
with the dogs,
in your
down with the-
progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down
That shit is it, bro.
She ain't never go
And
back.
he's taken down at the 7.
But you school too, so you should do school in a double screen, bro. It's lit.
Yeah, you what's it called? Did you go? Are you guys allowed to go back into work now? Or you still
Final lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Is it getting any better or
Now
not?
keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you
He's gotten a lot better
throw
out
the
here.
football.
He's gotten a lot better.
Can't say it got better. Can't say it got worse.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans.
You guys,
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
Is everybody still, like, in the
and
house
the
though,
Bucks
shit,
are
or
able to
people be
close
out
the
now?
gap just a bit.
Been out even when we were supposed to be in the house.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Yeah, that's bad. When we went on lockdown, people were actually
Operating from the gun. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do.
We
And
talking,
don't say
we
it, 'cause I know
understand.
you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know,
Well,
I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Ah, that's true. You've said that before.
What are you playing right now, Risky?
Playing this man,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh!
What you did before, because that worked.
Bust that
But
junk,
you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, no gain on the
Yo.
play, and it's second
Do
down.
a bank run, and I'll be back.
Good, huh?
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Double dog. That's the way.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. This is Mostert, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is.